Good evening. Today I'm going to present about induction welding, welding and joining processes. Firstly, the abstract. Induction welding is an advanced method of joining metals using electromagnetic induction to generate localized heat. This project presents a theoretical exploration of induction welding process, focusing on its fundamental principles, key parameters, and industrial applications. By understanding the role of parameters such as frequency, power, and material properties, this study aims to provide a comprehensive analysis of how these factors influence weld quality. The introduction. Induction welding is a solid-state welding process, and it is widely regarded as a highly efficient and precise welding method, especially in industries that demand rapid production and minimal material distortion, such as automotive manufacturing, aerospace, and pipeline constructions. Unlike traditional welding techniques that uses external heat sources like electrical arcs or flames, induction welding uses an electromagnetic field to hit the material statically, allowing for more controlled, localized heating. The goal of this project is to provide a detailed theoretical understanding of induction welding, focusing on the relationship between key process parameters and the quality of the weld produced. The objectives: number one, to understand the basic principles of induction welding. Second, to analyze key parameters influencing the induction welding process. Third, to explore theoretical models. Fourth, to examine the industrial applications and advantages. Fifth, to evaluate environmental economic impacts. The literature review. Induction welding is a growing area of interest due to its potential to improve the efficiency and quality of welding processes. The literature on induction welding highlights its ability to produce strong, reliable welds while reducing energy consumption and materials waste. Studies have shown that the use of electromagnetic induction allows for the rapid heating of conductive materials, making it suitable for high-speed continuous welding operations. Theoretical backgrounds. Number one, principle of electromagnetic induction. Induction welding is based on Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, which states that a changing magnetic field induces an electrical current in conductor. Number two, role of eddy currents in heat generation. The primary mechanism for heat generation in induction welding is the formation of eddy currents. Third, heat distribution and localization. One of the important aspects of induction welding is the ability to localize the heating process. Unlike traditional methods that hit the entire workpiece, induction welding hits only the area near the weld joints. Principle of induction welding. The basic principle of induction welding can be summarized as follows. The workpiece to be welded are placed near each other. Second, an induction coil, typically made of copper or another conductive metals, is wrapped around one of the workpieces or positioned adjacent to the joint area. Third, high-frequency alternating current is passed. Fourth, the alternating magnetic field induces electrical currents. Fifth, the eddy currents generate resistive heating in the workpiece. Sixth, the resistive heating raises the temperature of the workpieces at the joint interface, causing the metal to soften and eventually melt. Seventh, pressure is applied to the softened material, forging a bond between the workpiece as they cool and solidify. Now the description of equipments and components used. The components used are induction coil, power supply, workpiece fixturing, and cooling systems. Key parameters in induction welding. Frequency of alternating current is number one. High frequencies generate more localized heat but may result in surface overheating, especially in thin materials. Low frequencies penetrate deeper into the material and are more effective for welding thicker sections. Power inputs. Higher power inputs produce more heat, allowing for faster welding speeds. Third, material conductivity. Highly conductive materials like copper and aluminum respond more quickly to electromagnetic field and requires low power input to reach the desired temperature. Fourth, inductor coil design. The design of inductor coil is shape, size, and number of turns significantly influences the strength and concentration of electromagnetic field. Some examples are solenoid inductors, pancake inductors, tunnel inductors, and specialized to request, which are produced on our needs, based on our needs and the applied ones. Now the process steps. Firstly, the pre-welding preparation. Number one, selection of suitable materials for induction welding. Second, surface preparation and cleaning of workpiece. Third, fixturing and alignments of the components. Now the heating phase. Number one, activation of the equipment and setup of welding parameters. Second, the introduction of high frequency alternating current. Third, electromagnetic induction and heating of the workpiece. In the welding phase, number one, control and monitoring the heating time and temperature. Second, application of pressure to create a weld. Third, cooling and solidification of the welded joint. Post-welding. Number one, inspection and testing of the weld quality. Second, post-weld processing or finishing. The advantages of induction welding. Number one, rapid and localized heating. Second, non-contact heating process. Third, high energy efficiency and precise control. Fourth, versatility in joining various materials. Limitations and considerations. Number one, material compatibility and electrical conductivity. Second, surface finish and cleanness requirements. Third, equipment costs and complexities. Now, the applications of induction welding is firstly in automotive industries, like in engine components, transmission systems, and exhaust systems. And it's also used in aerospace and aviation sectors, like in turbine components, structural components, and heat exchangers. And it's also used in material fabrication and manufacturing, like in sheet metal assemblies, tool and die making, and pipeline and tanks. It also used in pipe and tube welding, like longitudinal pipe welding, tube welding, and pipe and tube fittings. Other industrial sectors also uses the induction welding, like in power generation, electrical and electronics manufacturing, rail and transportation, and renewable energies, and etc. Environmental and economic impacts. Number one, energy efficiency. Second, it reduces material waste, and third, is also cost efficient. Now, finally, the conclusion. In conclusion, induction welding is highly efficient and versatile welding techniques that offer numerous advantages in various industries. By utilizing electromagnetic induction, these processes generate localized heat in a fast and precise manner, resulting in strong and reliable welds. One of the key benefits of the induction welding is its ability to join dissimilar materials, including metals and thermoplastics, overcoming the limitations of conventional welding methods. The non-contact nature of the induction heating process allows for precise heating applications, minimizing the risk of damage to the surrounding areas. Compared to the traditional welding techniques, it produces minimal fumes, emissions, and waste, contributing to a cleaner and safer working environments. While induction welding has proven its effectiveness in various applications, it is essential to consider factors such as material compatibility, design consideration, and equipment selection to ensure optimal results. Thank you.